Hello everybody. This is King Bob versus NHL, or Des1re versus NHL, whatever name he chooses to go by. Um, yes, I apologize, I'm not going to be able to stream it. As I was trying to set it up, it looks like my drivers aren't up to date, and it would have caused me to have to like shut down my whole computer, and that would have taken a while. So, um, to just get this round done, I am going to record instead and re-upload this footage later. I apologize that it isn't live. Um, Let me stream my screen for anybody who wants to watch. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, here we go. I will set the first map to Legacy. And our first round will be practice. Good luck to both competitors, and let the best one win. Alright, here's the real practice. I'm very interested to see how this goes. Um, I have not really seen King Bob play too much, outside of a few times I've been on Publix with him, so I'm quite interested to see how this goes. Looks like both of our competitors are using optimal avatars. Oh, it looks like 40 FPS was opting for steams on that first slope, and it looks like King Bob is uh, looking more for lines. Looks like 40 FPS used his first practice there. And here he goes, about to finish practice 1. Alright, practice 2. Looks like no one was able to, we weren't able to get a co-commentator for this, so it will just be me. Looks like NHL is taking better lines, and it looks like NHL has a little bit of lag. Maybe a bit of start lag, as I'm not too sure. Ooh, looks like NHL messed up that steam there, while King Bob opted to take it a little safe, and then NHL missed the jump. I'd like to know what his ping is. Alright, and here we go, having King Bob finish up practice 2. Just making sure he's got his consistency down. And a nice finish. Alright, here we go. Round 1. Ooh, I definitely saw start lag there from NHL. But it looks like both of them are pretty evenly matched. Ooh, and NHL pulls ahead there with both of the steams. Oh man, it is really, really choppy. Oh man, and NHL with that first steam there, gaining a lot of time. And it looked as though, oh, nice. All right, a 31-5 tie for round one. Um, it looks as though that NHL probably touched earlier than that, but I'm not too sure. Um, I let um, I let King Bob join first as to get good ping. Or I let the competitors join first to get better ping. It looks like King Bob got the good end of the stick here, while NHL is playing on 250. Night and oh man, almost pulling off that triple steam, and King Bob falls into the void on probably the most important jump with a 31-5 finish from NHL, keeping a very consistent 31-5 average so far. King Bob's still choosing to finish this round, still opting for a safe slope there. Right, here we are into round three. And it looks as though NHL, even though he has just a tiny bit of start lag, is still gaining with lines there. And I think King Bob actually slope stole a little bit on that slope there. Ooh, NHL hitting the triple steam but missing the jump. And it looks as though King Bob will finish this round with a 31-5. Very, very consistent time so far. At least with IGT. Here we are with round four. Nice steams there from NHL. Oh, and he sinks in the slope on the third steam. Oh no, on the second. Oh, with King Bob finishing a 31-4 and NHL finishing a 31-5. With how it's looking with IGT so far, King Bob will be in the lead with a better average. It all depends if NHL can get a good time here, hitting all three steams on that big slope. Here we are in round five, final round. Oh man, an NHL missing the jump on the final round of Legacy. What will King Bob's final time be? A 31-4. 31.5, 31.30, 31.4, 31.4 from King Bob, and a 31.5 average from 40 FPS. Alright, 40 FPS is going to switch avatars, and our next map will be Jurassic Coast. 2 practice rounds. This is practice 1. Oh wow. The first thing I can definitely notice so far is with 40 FPS using full width, while King Bob is using low width. And that will definitely make a difference. And it looks as though King Bob is taking his lines a little wider than 40 FPS. While 40 FPS is um, preferring to do some steams that King Bob is not doing. Taking it a little tighter there. Forty FPS with a nice clean run for practice 2. It looks as though King Bob is attempting to implement the steam behind the flower in practice 2. We'll see if he implements it in practice, or no, in round 1. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. First round on Jurassic. I think King Bob is alright with not recording, as he is playing at a solid 60 right now, while NHL is playing at 250. Oh man, and that slope steal there. Extremely unfortunate. And 40 FPS just pulling ahead, getting a 16.5. A very solid run. Here we go, King Bob finishing with a 24.9. Here we are going into round 2. Oh, it looks like NHL got that just a little cleaner without slope stealing. And it looks like he took that line just a little better. It's 40 FPS getting a 16.5, while King Bob gets a 16.6. NHL with a 16.5 average so far. King Bob will definitely need to pick up the pace. Oh, and he gets that slope steal yet again. Ooh, but takes the line just a little lower. Oh man, an NHL missing the end zone. I'm not sure if his arm may have passed through it. That was really strange. But I think he completely went underneath it. And I believe King Bob finished with a 16.5 that round. So this could be anyone's game here for Jurassic Coast. But NHL kind of needs this win here. Oh man, and the slope steal happens yet again. What will this time be? A 16-6. Most likely with a little bit of end lag there. It did. Oh man. Choke after choke. The stress is getting to him. And King Bob finishes with a 39.1. Yes. Excuse me there for not keeping count of the rounds. Excuse me. Oh man. And another slope steal. Wow. An NHL finishes with a 16-6, with King Bob finishing with a 16-7. So it looks like NHL will be taking Jurassic Coast. So we are at 1-1 right now. Alright. I am having a brain fart and forgetting what the third round is. Island route. Okay. I accidentally picked Jurassic Coast again. What an idiot. Alright. Here we go. Let me set island route and not be a doofus. There we go. Perfect. 2 practice rounds. And here we go into practice 1. King Bob missing that steam there. It looks like they are going full. Okay. King Bob is practicing and seeing what line is most suitable for him here on the rocks. Oh wow. NHL opting to go for the safer steam instead of jumping on the side of the platform there. Well, it looks like King Bob is practicing the beginning here. Both of them getting much needed practice, as this is definitely one of the more difficult maps in the out of the 3 so far. All right, and that was practice 1. Here we are into practice 2. I mean, with how it's looking, this really could be anyone's game. I am not too sure who has the advantage here. Oh, an NHL messing up that first steam there. And King Bob trying to do the more optimal rock strat there at the beginning. And NHL uh, attempting or using a steam there on that slope right before the road with a nice ending. Okay, And it looks like King Bob is opting out on doing the steam there to to uh, just to make it a little safer for him to avoid mistakes, which is definitely a good strategy. And here we are for round one. Very excited to see where this match goes. Alright, NHL doing the first steam there, while King Bob doesn't. Let's see what their lines look like here. Oh, wow. Oh, and NHL gaining. Oh, man. But King Bob gains it right back with a cleaner line into that slope there. And here we go. I guess it all matters. Oh, man. An NHL choking on that steam. Looks like King Bob will be taking round one with a 33.2. And NHL finishing with a 33.5. Here we are, round two on Island Route. NHL still doing that steam there at the start. Definitely taking the more optimal approach there. Oh, wow. NHL gaining a lot of time on those rocks and then on the better line. Oh, with a nice steam to clear that gap there. NHL takes the round with a 33.0. And King Bob getting another 33.2. Alright, here we are into round three. Oh, it looks like NHL is experiencing a little bit of lag. Oh, and I'm not too sure what happened there. Oh, and it looks like Cot might want to commentate with us. I definitely need to check in what happened there. Hello, Cot. Yeah, you've been deafened, bro. No, I've been speaking. Alright, and here we are with round four. Um, Man, the approach on the rock is just where NHL gains all that time. Yeah, I'm not oh man, and King Bob missing that jump there on the corner cut. Oh, yeah. It's NHL, buddy. I mean, it's a it's a striking fashion choice, but, it's it's yeah. All right, and here we are into round five, but we will give King Bob one redo as the lag spike he experienced was pretty bad. Not as bad as the last round, one of the previous matches, but still pretty striking. And here we are into the last round of Island Route. Let's see who wins. Um, oh my God. uh, King Bob just not jumping there. Oh my gosh. Oh, King Bob giving me a heart attack. He didn't jump on like the third the third jump. He ran off and he like almost didn't make it. Oh, they've been NHL and King Bob have been just both opting for it. It's not AC Man, it's NHL by the way. No, close enough. All right. All right, we're gonna give King Bob his redo, and we'll see what the time is. I'm not currently tracking times now, but I will when I publish the recording. Um, just because it makes it a lot easier rather than tabbing out just to write a few times down. Because I do want to get the full experience. A very clean run otherwise without doing any of the rock shenanigans. Yeah, a very clean run nonetheless with a 33.1. I think I think NHL took Island route as well from how the averages look. I'm not too sure as I'm not writing down the times. So yes, it is Northern. All right, let me set it to Northern real quick. And I'm an idiot, can't find Northern. There we go. All right, practice one. I'm very interested to see if they go for the M9, as NHL is playing on mobile. So I have no idea. Okay. Looks like both of them are opting for skipless and going for launch. NHL. It is just going straight for the finish. Yeah, T Islands was definitely cursed for everyone in quals, and definitely against you against. Wait, you went against John, right? What? Wait. I'm confused. Wait. We're not. Yeah, I know. But we're not playing. You didn't. Never mind. I'm. You didn't play T Islands in. Well, are you talking about like a previous thing against John? Are you talking just about quals? Oh, pre. Oh wow, both of them missed the launch. Oh, and King Bob still choosing to finish the match, which um, is definitely something you should be doing, especially with round one. 22-4 from King Bob. Here we are into round two. That is true. Yeah, and like a single choke can lead in multiple seconds being lost. Oh, and NHL. Oh, and NHL missing a very crucial jump. Um, choosing to finish the run out, which is very, very good. Getting the launch there very nicely. and finishing with a, oh, definitely. Finishing with a 26-5 and a 13-9, I believe. I might have missaw that. I I definitely didn't practice against Noah, and we all saw how that turned out. Oh man, I think NHL got hooked up on the ledge there, or it might have been a lag spike. I'm not too sure, but King Bob finishing with a 13-9, 14-7. Uh, and I believe this is round 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that that wasn't any lag. And here we go. Oh man, an NHL choking here. Wow. Yes. Me and Noah. Um, most of the last rounds have been using skip. I believe. All right. It looks like both of them have kind of come to a general consensus that they both want to do skipless. Oh man, and there we go. NHL finishing out a run and King Bob finishing there. NHL getting the best time, I believe, out of all of the rounds thus far, but I'm not sure if this is enough. I believe that was the last round. Okay. All right. Um, I believe it was. And then I know. I'm just slow with changing it. I'm like that. I'm Noah like that. Oh, looks like NHL trying this. Wow. I don't know how difficult this is on mobile, but I can't believe it's very fun. Yeah. Oh, easily. And here we go with our final map. I actually have no idea who's winning right now. Um, I believe NHL took Jurassic, and I believe NHL took Island Route, while King Bob took Northern and Legacy. Well, I'm not sure on the touches for Legacy yet, but it looks like it's tied up going into the last match, which is kind of crazy. And both of them are opting for skip. Or skipless, sorry. Oh, definitely. Getting the steam there off the mushroom. No. And oh yeah, that's that thing. That was really fun, yeah. Thanks PP Suck for implementing that. King Bob using that is that is true. That's very, very true. And here we are going into practice 2. There's a strategy for that ladder that someone invented. I'm not exactly too sure, but if you press jump at the very top of the ladder, you barely get any height off of it, and we saw that in the match with Ev. Um, yeah, like that, and it's definitely a good alternative for mobile. as it doesn't require any weird first-person stuff. And a 23 is really good. Definitely, yeah. Especially for skipless. Probably. It's probably some John bullshit. Alright, here we go. Round one. Oh, you were talking about world record. Yeah, world record's 23.8. But, John probably has gotten a 23.9. Wait, you got a world record? What do you get? That's not surprising. Alright, here we go. With round one. NHL just holding the lead here. Oh, man. He did. A 25-1, which isn't even a bad time, as with all of the mistakes aside. And here we are into round two. This is definitely the closest match so far in round one. I don't think any matches come any closer than this one. Oh, wow. That maybe. Wow, and a 24-3 from NHL. And a 24-5 from King Bob. Both of these competitors are very equal on some of these maps. But it just looks like NHL has the edge with taking the ladder differently than King Bob, as he's only just kind of running up it rather than using the jump strat at the top. Oh man, and missing that steam there. Well, NHL looks like he's on a very good pace. Oh, with a really good exit there. Looking like it might be a 24-2. 24-3. Very consistent. And King Bob's still finishing out the match. Or out the round. And I believe this is round three. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Um, so next round is round four. King Bob finishing with a 42.9. Round four. King Bob needs two very good times here to just edge out a win over NHL. With at least looking at IGT. Me too. Oh, getting the steam nicely. Oh, an NHL falling in the lava. Get with a a nice trampoline as well. Um, Not doing the steam, but it might be a 24-3, 24-6. That's not bad. Uh, I definitely I definitely think NHL is saving at that ladder by quite a large margin. I mean, you can't really tell with spectate, but um, I definitely feel like he's gaining almost point 0.2 or maybe well at least point 0.1 there. And here we are with our last round of Twilight Lagoon. Who will win? Oh man, King Bob had a better line there for the steam, but NHL just edged out that steam there, and it looks like NHL will be our winner um, for round one. An extremely close match. extremely. I mean, it really did come down to the hair. Um, oh, definitely. Um, GG to both our competitors. This was very fun to watch, in all honesty. I've had a lot more fun watching this matchup as opposed to some other ones for round one. Um, I apologize that this was not recorded live. Um, I can already imagine Mal on his couch eating some hamburger helper and tuning into this matchup. But everything aside, all jokes aside, extremely impressed by both of the both of our competitors here and what they were able to do. I think both of them played very well and were very consistent across all maps, besides for some small chokes. Um, but yeah, regardless, keep keep watching the matchups that we have coming up in round. Actually, how many matchups do we have left for round one? Caught. Oh, bro hasn't been here. Never mind. Um, uh, I will publish it on the STC channel. Um, when I crap it. Okay, and thank you for watching.